So I noticed that when I'm not thinking, the um, the inferior self is not present. So maybe that's my question. The the secret of the whole spirituality is just to stop distracted thinking.
What does your body feel like now?
What do you mean?
What what does your emotional body feel like? Is your body tense? Is it relaxed? Is it happy? Is it sad?
No, right now I'm very relaxed. I'm relaxed right now.
So when you ask that question, what do you want out of it? What's your goal?
Let me see. My goal is to, because I have seen that maybe, that's why I'm asking, that maybe um, the whole problem is thought. But of course, we need thought. Thought is like a tool. But I'm trying, not thought itself, but maybe just distracted thought. The thought that distracts you from what you call maybe this moment. So I have seen that maybe that's the whole problem of ego and ignorance. It is thought, because thought is what distracts.
Have you ever learnt about
So
the chakra system?
I have heard, but I don't like to learn about things because I want to experience instead of learning. But I have heard of it.
Okay, so
So
now just go into your heart chakra
mm,
and tell me how that feels.
maybe I can try. I can't guarantee that. Okay, let me see. Just one moment. Okay, so I don't want to take a long time doing this, but what I can say is that I mean, it's not happening. It's not happening right now because I would have to relax deeper, and it would take uh, a lot of time, and I don't want to waste your time. So, but usually when I meditate, you talk about the chakra. What happens is that when I maybe touch that inner silence or something like that, when I enter that deep state, what happens is that there's this, I feel this energy in the heart, this maybe this energy, this strong energy in the heart of this powerful energy, positive energy.
Nice. And so that's happening now, and I ask you to go in there.
Sorry, what
That's
did you say?
that's happening now, and I ask you to tell me what's happening there.
No, right now it's not happening because I said I would have to relax deeper, so it
So
would take
you're
a long time to do that.
so you haven't got any awareness of what you feel in your heart.
Right now,
Yeah.
right now, no. I can just say that I feel very relaxed in my body, and
So you feel relaxed in your
just
body, but you have no awareness of your feelings in your body.
honest. I don't think so. I think I'm very empty right now, actually.
Empty of any feeling.
Yes, there's just a little bit of anxiety, but I live
Where do
with
you
this
feel where do you
anxiety.
feel the anxiety?
The anxiety is in the body.
Whereabouts?
Mm, maybe in the heart. Maybe. I'm not sure.
So just put your attention into that anxiety.
I can try. Let me see. Yes.
What does that anxiety want?
It wants, I can risk to say, it wants its desires is that my heart opens, because my heart is very closed. It has been closed for many years. So because it's very closed, very repressed, very suppressed, this anxiety is like coming from that blockage in the heart. If that's what you want to hear, I think that's it.
And what does the anxiety try to avoid? What are you afraid of? Why has it got anxiety?
I'm afraid of opening my heart.
Why are you afraid of opening your heart?
Because this is very complicated, so let me try to explain. And I don't mean to get emotional or talk about my problems, but I can try to explain. It's very difficult to explain, actually, but I can feel, but it's very difficult to explain.
That's okay if you can just feel it. So when you asked me that question that you asked me, the original question that you phoned with,
yeah,
is that coming from that anxiety, that question?
No, I don't think so. That comes from my interest in knowing.
Why do you need to know things?
Because I need to transcend. Because I need to transcend ignorance.
So that's very exciting, this mission that you've got to transcend ignorance. That sounds very exciting. So I'm not against that, but that's okay. So that's one part. But could it be that the thinking mind wants to also do this because it feels anxiety and it's trying to resolve the anxiety?
Yes, also yes, of course. No, exactly. I mean, transcending ignorance is actually transcending suffering and limitation.
Okay. So all you need to do is, rather than trying to work it out, you've got enough mental information. You just need to go into that feeling of anxiety and the feelings that are in your body and learn about the feelings in your body and embrace them in every moment, rather than trying to escape from them and trying to work something out. Because when you're in the mental activity, you're up in your head and you're ignoring your feelings in your body, and you're just in this mental chit chat about whether this way, whether that way. And every time I speak to you, you have another theory about a different way that it is. So I can tell that your mind's circling about it most of the day, and the reason it circles is because it's trying to avoid feeling what's actually happening.
Yes.
So what you need to do is you need to put your attention into the feelings, get to know your body. You need to learn your chakra systems and learn your emotional body and understand your emotional body. The chakra systems and the emotional body are very similar and very accurate. You'll find that when you feel anxiety, it will come in the heart or in the tummy. When you feel like you can't express yourself, it will come in the throat. When you're overthinking, it will be in the forehead. When you feel cut off, it will be in the top of your head. When you feel powerless, it will be in the solar plexus. All that, you'll find that they're actually very logical and very predictable. The quicker that you learn that, the quicker you can identify it, and that you can help release it and bring it in to your awareness. That's why it's important to learn the chakra system, so you can understand what's happening in your body.
Yes. I'm actually afraid of doing that because I have been escaping for many years.
Are you afraid of your body?
I'm afraid of doing what you told me to do, to go.
What do you think will happen to you?
I'm gonna be crucified.
Who would crucify you? You're saying that your body would crucify you?
No. I can't explain my personal situation, but people will crucify me. Of course.
So people will crucify you if you go into your feelings?
If I reveal who I truly am, I'm going to be crucified, yes.
Are you aware that that's your thought process? That's not an actual reality? Or do you think that holds some reality?
Depends on what you mean, because I know that it's going to happen, not physically crucified, but because of certain situations, because of a certain reality of who I truly am that I cannot express here because this is not that time and place. and people are not interested in that also. I know that I'm going to experience some degree of crucifixion, whether it's emotional, psychological. Other people just attack me with words and intentions. So I know it will happen. It has always been happening, actually.
I think that this is.
So
I think this is a mental process that's based on something that you learn as a child.
maybe,
If it's because you fear that when you become yourself and when you drop into your body you're going to do something illegal, then that's different. But if you fear that being yourself will be so repulsive to people around you that they will crucify you, then that's not
reality.
a reality.
Are you sure?
Look what I do. I'm not crucified yet. I mean, I do have people throwing rocks at me from time to time, because not literally, but people try to throw tomatoes at me, and I do get time to time aggression. But look what I do.
Yeah. So I'm safe. I am safe to open
Well,
up.
it depends. If you might. I don't want to say something, and I just protecting myself when I say this. If you've
Yeah.
got something in you like a hatred or an anger or a rage, and you fear you're going to do something illegal and you're going to harm someone, then that's not
No,
what
I'm
I'm
not gonna
talking
do
about.
that. I'm not gonna do
I'm
that.
not talking about doing something illegal. I'm talking about coming to who you
Yes.
are, which could seem sometimes a
Yeah.
little bit crazy or quirky, but it's not going to hurt and danger other people in any way. Um,
Yes.
but so but people, if you've got to see that in you you've got a thought process that says, if I am myself, people are going to crucify me. And that's a
Yeah.
process and a thought pattern that you've got to see through, and you see through it by understanding your body, understanding your emotions, and understanding your thought processes. And then as you
Exactly.
begin to understand it, you can come back to more what's actually happening, rather than living in your mental reality and your mental debates about this or that, about what's going to happen or not happen, or what non-duality is or not is. It's really coming back to what you are, what is right here, not thinking about what is right here, actually what is right here. And in what's happening, there is all these feelings and sensations and emotions that are wild.
Yeah. The things that I am very afraid of what will happen to me. That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume
So
that's a
maybe,
trauma based on the past.
of course, it is.
So you
It
need to
is.
understand that. You can work through it with somebody online, or you can work through it with um, the person that you were telling me you work with last week. Like,
Yeah.
that's something you need to work through and see it for what it is. And your goal is to come back to what's actually happening and not living in a mental interpretation of what's happening. This is
Yes.
what's happening. Even when your mind is
Okay.
compulsively thinking about non-duality and the best way for non-duality, that's not true. What's true is what's happening.
Okay. That was the perfect answer, actually.
Life is always for you, not against you.
I don't know about that, actually.
It's not against
But
you, I assure you. It's your thoughts and your thought processes that believe it's against you, and your
okay.
feelings.
Okay. So for me that means that I am safe enough to surrender, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see what will happen now. All right. So thank you for your help.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.